Ready for the first take?
As ready as I'm ever gonna be.
A lot of usable stuff.
This is how I got my wiggles out.
Who's the most difficult to work with? People really want the real answer. Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Katherine.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli.
And this is our family friend / assistant.
Oh, I'm Ariel.
This is the man behind the scenes, just kidding, the woman behind the camera when we're doing TikToks, behind the camera when we're doing YouTube too. Not filming, but she's still behind.
I'm sitting right there.
But basically, this is Ariel, our assistant / other things. Assistant's just the easiest thing to say, but she has a lot of stuff. And today, she's gonna join the band for the day. Lisa's out for the day, so we're like, you know what? Ariel's in. So Ariel is gonna have to learn and record one of our songs, I'm Enough, and then be in a TikTok.
Girl, how you feeling?
Terrified? But I'm excited.
Have you ever done this before?
No. Lots of
Okay.
firsts today.
Hey, she's a good singer. Just so you know, I've heard her sing.
Okay, before we jump into that, we're gonna give you a little more info on Ariel so you can get to know her. You guys submitted some very interesting. Sometimes very juicy questions for this.
Oh no.
And we're gonna answer a couple now, but then we're gonna answer the rest in the end. So definitely watch to the end to see the answers because you guys really brought it. Important first question. This is from Francesca on Patreon. Our Patreon, join it, link in description. How did you get the job?
In September 2018, my phone rang, and it was this one, the giggly bean next to me. And she was like, hey, would you ever move to Tennessee? And I was like, hypothetically, sure. And she's like, well, what if we got you a job? Christina's gonna talk to you. A month later was Christina's wedding, and I was there, and I guess I was helpful.
Basically, at my wedding, for my wedding, really, we were all staying in Airbnb, and Ariel was suddenly just jumping and everything. She's like, this. I was saying, do you know where my curly iron is? She would finish it, and I was like, whoa. And then she was like, I was like, can anyone give me? She's like, I got it. So then I was like, oh my gosh, she has to work for us. This is exactly what I need. So it happened for my wedding, basically.
Yeah, so a couple weeks later, she called me, and
boom.
Then January, I drove across the country, and now I'm here.
Woo! Okay, this one's from Miranda De La Rey Schermerhorn. I'm sorry if that's wrong. Okay.
I've seen this name on Patreon a million times.
Oh, it's so hard to read.
Miranda Delray Schermerhorn.
What is the hardest task you do as their assistant, and what is the easiest task?
The easiest task is probably showing up on filming days when everything's already set up. I just have to flip on the lights and sit right over there and just watch. The hardest thing is probably hunt down a super random prop or set piece. Because sometimes, I mean, you guys know, some weird things happen.
So we're gonna go and we're gonna answer the rest of these questions later. There's some really juicy ones coming up. Just trust me on that.
No.
But for now, we're gonna go back there and set up the recording stuff and record Ariel singing. So let's do it.
Let's jump in.
All right, recording time. How do you feel?
Terrified.
Why?
Because I don't want to sound bad.
Well, we all sound bad lots of times.
Yeah. Scared, but I'm excited. It's a challenge.
Follow your heart. So you haven't recorded anything previously in your life?
Once as a joke in college, but I never heard it, and there wasn't really any direction. It was kind of just like, let's just go have fun. And I was like, okay, but I don't really, do I count that? I don't know.
Okay, so a very new experience. This is like Joey, when we had our brother Joey and I was recording him.
But he seemed to have more confidence. I was there that day and he was like, I got it. And I'm like,
then let's just jump in. And let's do
to
a
the
take.
video. Oh gosh. Don't go too hard on me, Sim fam, okay?
All right, here we go. Ready for the first take?
As ready as I'm ever gonna be.
All right, follow your heart.
Follow my heart. To everyone that says I'm beautiful, to every man that gave me up.
How do you feel?
There are some parts I didn't love, but like, not the
good.
worst thing I've ever done.
Some pretty good moments. You just gotta do a decent amount of takes, especially when you're new, because you really gotta let yourself settle in.
And get calm.
I remember the beginning of my recording days, I would do things like sometimes like 50 or I don't even know if they got close to 100 times because I just had to like chill. It was really hard. Now that I'm remembering, it was so hard.
That's why I get my wiggles out.
Exactly. Recording is very, very difficult. It's really like mind over matter.
Yeah.
But that was a great take. Let's do another one.
If everybody cares or hates my guts, it's all the same. I am enough. That one wasn't that
That's
bad.
some really good stuff. That was good stuff.
Keep that one. It might be good.
I'm definitely keeping it. I don't really have that many singing notes.
Oh, I love to hear it. Sorry,
I feel like
need
it's-
water. I'm gonna die.
I feel like it's just the Wiggles.
Oh, it's 100. Here, hold on.
A lot of usable stuff.
This is how I got my wiggles out.
That's sometimes you gotta do it. To everyone, and this isn't really the easiest song to sing. You guys try to sing.
Yes,
it's
please
like,
try it.
it's like you're going up, you're going down, you're pushing, you're softer, you're holding.
There's nowhere to breathe.
Lisa,
I'm looking at you.
thanks for lifting us up, and no thanks for hurting our lungs. Actually, I have to say that when I recorded my part. I agree with that. All right, let's do one more take for this.
To every man that gave me up. Ooh.
Just need to get that one.
That
kind
one.
of and says I'm beautiful, like da na na. We have to get like each different thing, but we'll save it for later for you guys. You don't get to see the whole process, so
You don't want to.
we're gonna go to the next girl. So see ya. All right, you're gonna do the holding part. That's like wah. I don't know if I say one or but you know. And then it's like man up. It's like the mid kind of.
Just kind of goes with like the words, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Say enough is the end.
Oh, enough. It's
And I
actually
need you to do
enough.
it louder. Okay, ready? Do it more powerful in the end. It's same enough.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Bah hates my guts. Same enough.
I just said like buh.
Cool.
Is that wrong?
No, I think that was right.
Okay, good.
The only thing is, I think on hates my guts, you should be like, hates my guts. Hates my guts. Like, give it some power.
Okay.
Bah hates my guts. That's it.
I actually remember tried to fight for that lyric not to be in there.
I remember.
I was like, it just seems melodramatic to me. Also, the harmony that you're playing is kind of clashing with the melody. So I'm like trying to jump through the lasers there, but I think I
you didn't
it.
say up though.
Oh, man up. Okay.
So do that one.
Man up. It's a message.
Man up. Okay, cool. Next. All right, you're gonna do the lowest of the low.
Obvi.
One man up.
Daddy hates my guts.
You get it. You
Yeah,
get it.
man.
All right, ready?
Gotta get the water.
Na 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 na.
Oh, just living in the basement. Okay.
One man up. Live, laugh, love.
I can't tell. I can't hear. Honestly, sounds good.
Love it or list it? Love it?
I would not list that, maybe.
Love it. Next. All right, we got the last Wimp in a Wig. From, what movie is that from?
Cinderella
Wimps and Wigs. You're not supposed to say it. Okay, fine. And moving on.
Wait.
Well,
What's the
Lose.
first? And
Two, I think
it's
it's two.
silent. All I hear is this part. Do I get to hear anything else?
Oh.
Instrumental, maybe?
oh, I thought you didn't want to get like, it's too loud, I can't hear anything.
No, I was trying to hear
How is
Amy's part.
this?
That's better. If everybody cares or hates my guts, it's all the same. I am enough.
Let's put it all together and see how it sounds. All right, time for the big reveal.
Woo!
Your first time hearing.
Yeah.
Ariel, how you feeling?
Terrified.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I know she's gonna sound good because I've heard her sing and she has a great voice.
All right, so what does it sound like with Ariel as, right in this moment, the fifth member?
Oh gosh.
The fifth member of Cimorelli.
To everyone that says I am
It does sound like me.
I know.
every man that gave me up. If everybody cares or hates my guts, it's all the same. I am enough.
It literally
sounds like you. Can you solo her solo?
I know. I literally was listening. And I'm
literally
like,
solo
this
it.
is Katherine.
I'm like,
To everyone that says I am
sounds like me.
beautiful. To every man that gave me up.
the timbre and everything.
If everybody cares
That's
or
literally how I
hates my
pronounce vowels,
guts,
too.
It's all the same.
Oh my god.
I am enough.
That was so good.
It sounds really good.
That sounds really good. And it blends because you're
Yeah.
You know, that's hard to do.
Okay, well, guys, now we have the next challenge. We have to go make a TikTok.
You're gonna say we have to go make a pie or something. I was like,
salad.
I can do
that. Yeah,
got that one.
do that.
Pretzel sandwich.
All right, let's go.
Woo!
All right, this looks pretty good. Should we do a take and just see how it is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Remember, heads towards the camera.
To everyone that says I'm beautiful, to every man that gave me up.
Hold in the end, don't break it.
How goofy did I look? That's a serious question.
Here, wait, let me go again with Arrow. I think you have good personality, but I think you need to like warm up into a little bit. It's kind of like you're like fun, and then I can see a moment of doubt. So it's like, just like keep going with this. You just go all the way.
okay, bring it home.
Full send.
If everybody cares or hates my guts, it's all the same. I am love.
How did we feel?
Good.
Oh, here, let me watch.
Better?
Okay, so now I need a lot more. There. I thought that was a good one.
It's all the same. I am
Okay, I personally find that fun and fresh.
I've just accepted that I'm probably not gonna like it, and that's okay.
I think you look cute and nice.
I think it's good. I think that's pretty good, so I don't think we need to do another one.
Yeah.
All right, we finished the TikTok. Now all we gotta do is post it. So guys, Sim fam watching, if you guys want to show Ariel your support, go to our TikTok, give it a like, comment her some words of encouragement.
Yeah,
Cheer
cheer
on
us.
Now.
Cheer on her courage,
Yeah.
her talent.
I'd like
her
to cheer on
pizzazz.
Ariel's courage right now and say that Ariel has the skin of a newborn baby. Look at that.
What?
Look at that flawless
She
skin.
does.
Ariel has not a wrinkle or a smudge on her
It's
face.
true.
Wrinkle,
What powder
yes.
do you
Smudge,
use?
no.
But I don't even think it's the powder. I think it's just her skin.
Really
It
good.
really is. Round of applause for Ariel's skin.
She's got nothing to hide.
As promised, I've got the juicy questions. Okay, some of you guys were you really want to know
Crying.
the dirt. And
I
Ariel
got you.
will deliver, but unfortunately there's not much dirt. But we'll see.
I'm really
Okay,
confused.
first question
Me too.
from Anon. Are you Tweedle Dipstick? Don't mean that in an offensive way. Do you guys know what this is from?
Wait, what?
If you've seen
Podcast.
the Cimorelli podcast, I am Tweedle Dipstick.
Exactly. Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and a third Tweedle Dipstick.
I painstakingly hung all of these, and then Tweedle Dipstick made them better.
What?
Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Tweedle Dipstick.
Who made this up?
Lisa.
Inside joke from the Cimorelli podcast. And basically, I would like to say that I feel like Amy and Ariel are like a team. So Ariel's kind of like a teammate for Amy a lot.
Yeah, we team up.
It's like Amy and Ariel. Okay, here's a great one. Oh, this is from Katherine on Patreon. Which sister do you
It was
relate
me.
to the most?
I feel like Amy and I are very similar. We both have that extrovert energy, high anxiety, screaming a lot,
Bossy women.
bossy older sisters for sure, panicking.
Panic
Absolutely.
energy.
We both definitely drive Lauren insane.
Wait,
I don't know if we actually do.
Wait, do you agree with that? Sometimes. Oh.
Because they're both like, and Lauren's like,
Yeah, I'm
Lauren's
like,
like,
guys, it's been a long
stop
day.
it.
Let's just
This is from Anthony on Patreon. What are some random perks of the job that you didn't expect?
Biggest perk ever was Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
Our company retreat.
That
Quite
was
the
fun.
perk.
This is from Patreon, Isabel. What's the best part about your job?
Is it cheesy to say like getting to work with my friends? Because I think it is.
We love to
It's like you
Yes.
want a great work environment, and I get that.
Okay, here's a complicated one from Cimorelli fan Elena on Instagram. What do you do?
Everything.
The shorter list would be what don't I do? Number one, I transport all of our equipment, sets, and props. Set up for all our shoots. I post the podcast.
You help us keep on task on the shoots.
Yes,
You're like,
when
"All
we
right,
do bigger shoots
Your
that
schedule."
Lauren's normally in charge of, like photo shoots and stuff, I usually run that for her
It's
because
like if
I'll do
we-
the screening. She doesn't want to.
If Lauren or I makes like an outline of something, then we'll normally give it to Ariel
And then
to,
I execute
run
it.
it. Basically,
Yeah.
in our brainstorm, she's a part of our brains. Basically, every brainstorm we do as well.
I keep the schedule.
She's like, okay, setting the timer for 50 minutes. Our timer is up. Well, this is from Mackenzie Van's Music on Instagram. What is it like working with Cimorelli?
It's very exciting.
Oh.
Well, hear me
I thought you were
out.
gonna
You
say
might take that back because it's chaotic. Every day is very different. I never know what's gonna happen. Even if I think I know, I usually don't know. But it's also very fun and full of lots of new experiences and lots of learning. Like today, new experience.
I'm kind of always like, hey, Ariel, can you learn this? And she's like, okay.
That's exactly how that happens.
Because that's what we like to do around here. We all learn new stuff all the
All
time.
the time.
So I like to push
Yeah,
every
she
member of
rises
the
to the
team.
occasion.
I try.
Okay, next
does.
one is from, the same person. What is Cimorelli really like?
Oh.
Evil, rude.
Katherine.
I would say they are almost exactly like what you see on camera. A lot of their depth is not fully out there. Like we have a lot of very in-deep, extensive conversations about a lot of different things. And I feel like it's not fully out there, but they're very funny, very talented, very talented. I'm blown away all the time.
Wow.
Literally all the time.
Thank you. All right, on Instagram, this is from Tiffany Blos. Who is the craziest sister?
Define crazy. I feel like that could be, that's a very broad.
Whatever
You're
your
not
interpretation is.
Mentally unwell?
Katherine.
Oh, I'm gonna go with a wild card here and say it's actually you.
What?
In what way?
She's
Nobody
likes.
unpredictable. You think I'd say Lisa, but she doesn't shock me. Like her craziness,
She's
I
consistent.
know exactly.
That's true.
If there's a moment for something to happen, it might happen. Same with you. Same with you.
Yeah.
You surprise me too. But I would say that it's probably you because just when I think I know what's gonna happen, I don't.
What a shock.
Here's a good one. Here's a juicy one from Joy Ridden. Wow, this question is very joy.
Does that mean you're filled with joy?
Who's the most difficult to work with? People really want the real answer.
Oh my gosh.
Give him the truth.
Okay, I would say recently, Christina. Not because
was gonna
she
say.
is difficult, but because I feel like recently we've been having a lot of missed connections.
We have so
ships
much going
passing
on.
in the night.
We use extra words. I feel like both of us shorten things, then we both think the other person knew what we meant, but sometimes we don't.
We don't.
That's
yeah.
really interesting.
And because we're picking up like Slack a lot, so because when there is Slack, we often have to pick it up, so it's like a lot. And that was actually, I think that was the most popular question. Everyone want to know who's the most difficult to work
Wow,
with.
they're looking for the secret diva.
I don't know.
None of them are very difficult. It's not like their demands are absurd and they want me up at 4 in the morning. No, no, no.
No, we're always like, Ariel, take care of yourself.
That's true.
Self-care. Who is the most picky about videos?
What does that mean?
There was a lot of questions
Lisa.
similar to this.
Yeah,
Sorry, this is not my. At least
I was
like,
gonna
I don't
say-
like that one. I don't like that one.
I was gonna say Lisa, she has a lot of opinions, but not in a bad way. She knows what she likes, she knows what she doesn't like.
She's an editor, so she has great editor notes.
Yeah, I would say Lisa.
Una Linston on Instagram. Do they fight a lot? A lot of people want to know that too.
These days, no.
It's been a while.
I would say the last fight that was to me where I'm not like, oh, okay, this is just a little disagreement, whatever. Like the last fight was probably like early 2019 when I started working. But then we sorted that out and it didn't happen again.
Okay, this is another common one. It's similar to another one though. Ev by Lauren on Instagram. Who's the most different on camera and off camera?
I would say actually Christina, I think, because I think
That's what I was gonna say.
you're more serious off camera and you're more fun on camera. Not that you're not fun off camera, but when we are off camera working, she's very hyper focused, very serious.
I have to be so focused. Yeah, I feel like I can actually just have fun on camera because I'm like, oh, we're supposed to be having fun right now. That's the best thing to do. But off camera, I'm like, I need to make sure every detail is in line.
And if there's something to remember on camera, it's on my list off camera.
So I'm like, I
So
don't
I
have
can
to
be like,
remember
oh,
it.
Christina, don't forget this.
She can remember it. So it helped me to be more fun on camera to have Ariel there off camera. All right, a couple more. Abigail Markwart 14 from Instagram. Do you feel left out of their inside jokes?
No, not really. I
really
feel
think
like I'm
so.
aware of most of them, and if I hear something that I'm like, what on earth is this? One of them will generally be like, oh, that's from the Grinch. She knows.
All right, last one. This is from May Suisa 1. What is the weirdest thing you've been asked to do?
Story time. In 2019, we filmed Sad Girls Club, the music video. And I was sitting at home one day, just probably doing school, to be honest. And my phone rings. Amy and Danny call me and they're like, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm like, working. Why? And they're like, can you come here? We need your help. That's all they said. So I got in the
that
car.
really? I swear
That
you would have said what was going on.
I wish you would. Actually,
I was probably in a panic, TBH.
and so I drive over to where they were. I show up, and Amy and Danny are standing in this random man's driveway.
We're good. Thank you, sir. You're so annoying.
He was an interesting man, that's for sure. They were like, so we need to transport this toilet, but we can't put it in the back of Amy's car because there's already a sink in there. And I'm like, you called me to pick up a toilet, and they're like, yeah. So I drive a convertible, and I
Put a
whipped
toilet in your
the
convertible.
top off the back of my car, and I had to transport a toilet in the back of my car
Yeah.
from this man's house.
No, I had to clean it, Catherine. I had to go and bleach the whole thing.
no.
Man, clean this.
And then though, when we did the music video, I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning and loaded into my car the toilet, the sink, and something else, and I was like,
That's
it is
true grit.
way
That's
too
true
early
grit.
for this. Morning. It is 6:10 in the morning. I'm currently on the way to the Sad Girls Club video. Hey! I have the toilet in the backseat of my car again, and I have the sink on the side. I did not think that I would ever be driving home with a toilet, a literal toilet. Another weird one is the copious amount of wigs I have to purchase or locate. We have a bunch of wigs.
Many
To the
wigs.
point that we have a drawer titled neutral wigs and colorful wigs. Because there are so many, and they get specific. It's not like, oh, get me a blonde wig. It's like, get me 6 brown, curly-haired men's wigs so we can be the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like a big
Yes.
part of that is because we do the top 20 songs every year.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like I had to buy a pink Doja Cat wig this year. Like we always have to get wigs for that. Well, that was a great interview, and now it's time for
Question of the week.
Wow, it feels good to say that again.
That was
I haven't
so
said that in a
weird.
while.
Yeah, I missed you.
Thank you. Every week we answer a question from social media. This week's question, based on the font, I can tell is from YouTube. So this question comes from Ava Vadakot. She said, if you had to switch hair, in parentheses, colors and styles, with one of your sisters, who would it be?
Oh, easy. I would do Lauren because I always wanted to have curly hair.
I would. That's hard. Maybe like Lisa, because she always has some crazy
Oh,
color, and it's
gosh.
like I've never. I had like purple hair one time.
Okay, I'm not
So-
ever doing Lisa's. I think all of hers would look really bad on me. Everything Lisa does is kind of opposite of me, so it's like,
True.
no, don't do that. So not that. Amy's is not that different from mine. So that's
Yeah, we
not
have pretty
as bad.
similar hair.
Kath is not that different either. Lauren's
Yeah.
is the only one that's really different. So I would have to do Lauren.
Okay, I would switch with Lisa because she's got
can
like
see that.
shorter hair. She got like the green moment right now. I would like that. I never had short hair, so.
I would do Lauren also because I have naturally curly hair, but it doesn't look like her naturally curly hair. And so every time I see her naturally curly hair, I'm like, why can't mine look
Lauren's
like that?
hair is like a sun-kissed
And it's
surfer
long.
girl.
The song that we sang today was our song I Am Enough, and that's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play,
Deezer.
Amazon Music, whatever, all of the platforms. So follow us on Spotify and save our songs, please.
Make sure you click subscribe. Join us here in the Sim Bim. We like to be a positive, uplifting community who likes to pay attention. Also, turn on your like post notifications.
Ring the bell.
Yeah. I'm done.
All
Bye.
right, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We love the Sim Bim.
What? Wait, it's
Right there.
not man. To every man
To
who says
every-
I'm beautiful. What?
Okay, let's back it up. Ready?
Man up.
A little. I think it's a. Do one more time.
Sorry, I'm gonna try it again. I was trying to make a joke out of it. Sorry.
Whatever the hell it was.
Look, I've been recording harms all morning, so I'm in the zone.
To everyone.
What is the one where you went down randomly?
Just trust the process.
Okay.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba ba ba.
Everyone warm up. Ba ba ba
Ba
ba.
banana. Strange.
Just sometimes.
I feel like we just
Loud.
like psychological
Loud.
And
analysis.
so is Ariel.
I'm very loud.
Guys,
That's
she's
why
so
I fit
loud.
in.
She matches
need
our
a loud
energy.
We're all very
We
loud.
need to laugh.
Our family is extremely loud.
Oh, and passionate.
She
We're like,
does
We
match
want
our
the
energy.
pizza pie. I'm Italian.
I'm not Italian, but I'm loud.
Guys, we gotta go one thing like okay, blades on hips. Just one thing.
Yes.
Can you see her jazz hands at the end?
Just trying to bring some flavor. Come on.
Please join us here in the Sim Bim, because we are a fun time.
Please join us. Dinner will be
great
served in
time.
15 minutes.
You say don't move, I don't move.
I would shave my head. I love wearing makeup. I think it's
Whoa! I did not guess that. think you know our voices. Time to put your ears to the test.